welcome back to my diamond painting pals. I'm Allison Rosen, and today we are finally doing a drill with me. Can I get an oh yeah? Oh yeah! I've been organizing my little heart out for so long. I have not been able to just sit and put diamonds to canvas, but I have been for the last couple of days, and so I've been making good progress on this, the second painting that I also have a paint by numbers done of. As a quick reminder, I'm working on, no, that's upside down. I'm working on this painting right now. One thing I will say that I've noticed right away is that like these waves over here are a lot darker in this picture and in this painting. Like they're using black here, and I'm not in love with that so far, but we're gonna withhold judgment. They've used a lot of dark colors over here, like really dark, and this is a lot darker in shade than the actual paint by number was. But like I said, we're gonna withhold judgment. We're gonna see what it looks like when it's all done. It's really fun because I kind of know what I'm working on, but yet I'm like, oh wait, what part of that was that again? Because it has been a really long time since I actually did that paint by number. It was one of the first that I did. So yeah, it's been a while. I say like I've done so many. I've only done 4, but they take a long time. So that is what I'm working on. And just to give you a little heads up on what I'm doing here. So this space that I'm working on is actually probably like really wide. Oh, what? Maybe 1.5 feet wide, I swear. But it's only like this tall. And the reason I can't really go that way because my cord's plugged in and it won't go any further. But the reason I'm doing it this way is that you'll notice a little bit, except for this portion here, but it's really like all the same letters that are happening laterally. So I figured, you know what, I'll just do this. And the way I'm approaching it is I'm doing like the whole thing like I've ever done it without mistakes. No, I always manage to muck up my checkerboards. But anyways, I'm trying to do the whole thing checkerboard with any number, that letter, number, whatever symbol that needs one, and then go back and fill them in after. So that's what I'm doing right now. And when I do my initial checkerboard, like I think I've mentioned in the past, I don't like where that one went. I'm very precise with my placement. And even though I said I'm doing checkerboard, see, this is why it never works, because these two are the only letters right here that are, 2 C's right here. And if I can get at them with the tweezer properly, then I'm just gonna go for it. So I'm gonna do that one too. These ones I'm gonna leave. There's enough to fill in. This one I'll leave. It's arbitrary, obviously, what I feel like I'm gonna do and what I'm not. But yeah, so I'm happy to be working on this. I'm also very happy to report that so far, so good. So again, this is from the Color Whisper store. It is the one I set up in the last drill with me. I hear someone upstairs. It's definitely a child. Oh, that's my son. Hang on. And we're back. That was little Maxie Poo. I don't know if I ever said this, but when he I think I did, but in any case, he wakes up in the middle of the night. He's never had solid sleep cycles in his little life, poor baby. And so he always wakes up, and when he wakes up, he's always really hungry. And yes, my love. Yes, you can. Actually, can you? And we're back again. So I always leave him a snack for when he wakes up, because generally I have to lock the pantry and the fridge because he wastes food. I mean, he just plain old takes a whole bunch of stuff, unwraps it, doesn't eat it. and this was a constant problem. And so finally we just said, you know what, we're going to put a lock on things and settle it once and for all. And so every night I leave him something on the stove that he can go and find, not hot on the stove, just placed there. And he knows to go and find it. And the pantry and the fridge are literally locked up. The pantry has a bungee cord going between two handles, and the fridge has a chain with a padlock on it, because the first couple of times we did this, he found a pair of scissors and just cut that bungee cord right off. So we said, oh, well, you're not going to be able to cut this off. And then we promptly, one morning, forgot the darn lock. It's one of those that we didn't forget, but it's one of the kind that you set your own combination for. And first of all, my husband said, set it for 514, which is the area code of Montreal. He's like, we won't forget that. But I said it wrong, and it ended up being for 485 because I had the thing upside down. So then that's fine. So now it's 485. And then one morning, my husband wakes up, and like 485 is not working. And he's like, we can't get into the fridge. It is locked shut. And I'm like, oh my God, oh my God. I knew that day that we had a dryer repairman coming, so I called the company and I asked if he might have bolt cutters on the truck because we were locked out of our refrigerator. And they were like, I don't think that's something that our servicemen carry with them. And I was like, okay. So I figured, time to go out and buy a pair of bolt cutters. And then I thought, you know what, give me a chance at this lock thing. So I went over to the fridge, and I knew it kind of gave way a little bit whenever you got some numbers right. So as soon as I found, it was the first number that went wrong. So as soon as I found that first number, the rest just fell right into place. And so then it changed to 518. And then since it's changed to 585, now it's on 595. So now we just know it mysteriously changes itself. And we just have to be like patient and play with it. Once it doesn't open, try again. So yeah, so anyways, he just came and said, where's my snack? Because Mama forgot to put it out. So that's what that was. Oh, and now here he comes. Hey buddy, what you doing? Oh, you need me to open that for you? Okay, come on over here, baby. I'm recording a video. They can't see us though. It's just pointed over here. You see how it's pointed there?
Yeah.
Can you say hi?
Hi.
Say hi, I'm Max.
Hi, Max.
Hi, Maxie. I love you. Here you go.
Thanks.
Go. What are you gonna do? You want to get your iPad?
But I can.
It's plugged in, eh? I'll let you get it if you want. Sound good? Okay. I love you. No, thank you. Actually, yeah, maybe. Thank you.
Only one sip.
Only one sip. Okay. I did too. Oh, can't believe it. Love you, buddy.
Love you.
Love you, baby. So, that is why he asked for a snack, because I didn't leave it for him. Right, Max? Yeah, sorry about that, buddy. However, but I didn't lock up yet either. Like, I would never lock everything up and not give him his snack, because that's just cruel. But it is 1 o'clock in the morning, so maybe I should be in bed. Speaking of bed, my daughter is in my bed right now, fast asleep, because my husband is out of town. He went to Montreal this afternoon. I'm sorry, you're just seeing the back of my hand, but what can I tell you? He went to Montreal this afternoon to go to his 30th high school reunion. A few of his really good friends were going in for it, and he was like, you know what, I'm gonna cancel Monday's class and just go. And I said, yeah, go, have a great time. And the kids and I actually have fun when he's gone. He goes out of town, not regularly, but at least like 2-3 times a year for conferences and stuff. And we always, Sarah will always sleep in my bed. Like tomorrow night, I'm going to have to go to bed with her and snuggle and everything. But tonight I was like, you know what? I'm going to just hang out a bit. And she was really tired from school. So she's like, yeah, I'm just going to go to sleep. So so the kids and I, we just kind of eat whatever for dinner, nothing fancy. Tonight I made a chicken pot pie for Sarah and I. And when I say made, I mean heated in the oven that I bought from Trader Joe's. And Maxie, I picked up some McDonald's for him because he's the only one that likes it. So that is, one thing. You don't have to make dinner. It's very relaxed. And also, like, he's a big personality. I know, bigger than me, but in a different way. Like he'll walk into a room talking, continue talking through the room, and leave talking. And I honestly don't really know if he's talking to me or not. Like, are these all rhetorical things that you're saying? Or am I supposed to stop paying attention to the TV show that you've just walked in and interrupted? But God forbid I do it to him, right? And, like, pay attention to him now. Mostly they're rhetorical. Things like, oh, I have a really bad headache, which he says every day. So poor guy, yeah, he has headaches. But, like, really, how many times can I say I'm so sorry for your headache when he's an adult? And I have other people to take care of. I mean, poor guy, he got the short shrift once the kids came along. I'm not your mama, baby. I am not your mama. So, and I just called him baby. Yep, I see the irony in that. I do. However, yeah, he just kind of walks in and he's like talking. He'll be like, oh, that guy never emailed me back. And I don't even say what guy anymore because it doesn't matter. He's just talking to himself. And I finally learned that. And I finally stopped getting annoyed that he was interrupting me because he's not actually interrupting me. He doesn't expect an answer. He just needs to say it. He's quite the odd duck, my husband. So anyways, the ever talker isn't home. He's out of town. It's just more relaxed, when the daddy's away, it's more relaxed. Not like he's a bossy guy or anything. But he'll be like, who left the TV on? Or who touched the thermostat? I'll be like, I touched it. I'm having hot flashes. When you start having hot flashes, you can control the thermostat. And he kind of grumbles and he's like, fine, but turn it up for at night because I'm always freezing. Of course I will. Oh, I'm so sorry I forgot. Ha ha ha. Women, you know what I'm doing. I'm trying to save my sanity because I'm going through the change. And the change sucks Ola. The big time. I swear I'm losing my hair too. Like sometimes I look in the mirror and I'm like, is my hair thinning? And I'm like, no, it can't be. And then I like get the mirror out and I'm checking the back and I'm like, I think it might be. So yeah, that's something else you can look forward to. Apparently women lose their hair too, which is just, I can't go there. I can't talk about it any further than that. I just can't. Like I said, I want to be aging more gracefully than I am. So yeah, Jared's away a couple days, which is kind of nice. And what else? What else is new? So yeah, I'm very happy with this painting so far. The drills are fitting quite nicely on it. Nothing is popping up. I'm using the mix of drills from different companies. No issues. Doesn't look bad at all, having different shades of the same color. I think there's only one or two that have different shades in it. For example, the Z's, you can see like they're quite different, like this one versus this one, these two here. But it does, like, it's not like they're over, sorry, it's like over here, and like it doesn't matter, it doesn't make a difference. It's still gonna look with the same effect. I swear it will. I promise you it will. And is there any others that are like noticeably the ends a little bit? Let's see. These ones are different from each other, but not as much, but like, yeah, they're kind of different. But at the same time, there's like a bunch of this shade in the painting. And there's a bunch of the pink shades too. So if it's like the one, you only have one green in the whole painting and the green is different from each other, yeah, you're going to notice. But if you have, you know, 6 different pinks and 2 of the pinks have 2 different shades in them, it's just like you have 10 pinks, and that's fine. It's just fine. I promise you. It's gonna be okay. So far, I'm just loving this system. I filled up my little things with you. I labeled them anyways, and then I filled them all up. And then whenever I run out, I just kind of go over to my stash, my drawers over there, my lovely, lovely drawers. And, you know, open up a couple packets, put them in, come back over. It's pretty satisfying, I gotta say. And this way I just have like little kits that I'm trying to keep track of. However, I will say it does take a little, because I'm cutting them all down. If I wasn't cutting them all down to fit nicely in my drawers, it would not take me so long. But because I have so many kits, it is taking me a really long time to get everything in there, especially since today I received 3 60 by 90s, 2 45 by 65, and another 40 by 60. And guess what? When you get big paintings, you get a lot of drills. And I currently have a huge satchel of drills that need to be cut down and put in my little drawers, which I was kind of doing before I started taping with you guys. But I felt like drilling and chatting. And I will tell you how I know it's okay that I have a little bit of a backlog, and that's because of my inventory system. So I went and looked in my book for each one that came in, and I circled, as a reminder, I will show you my lovely, lovely thing. Whenever I have one of the colors of the DMC code, I box it off and I know I have it. And so every time I get an inventory listing, I don't have one handy, but I'll go through it and I'll say, okay, do I have this one? Do I have this one? Do I have this one? If I don't, I'll circle on the inventory listing. And then when I come across that color, I put it aside, put it in my book, which means I go find it and I put the drills down for it. See, this one is so not close. I gotta find another 3021 and find that. Oh, by the way, did I show you that the 806 is my fault? Because look at that. Remember I said I couldn't find the 806 anywhere? Well, yeah, 2 people pointed it out to me. Thank you very much, because really I would never have seen it. But that's the same color. So 806 is the new 3760, or yeah, I guess it was the old 806. I don't know why they changed the number, but they did. And it's the same color. So that's where it is. And I suppose that any others, I'm trying to see, yep, see? Yes, they are very similar. See, the 740 is the 971. Could have sworn I had 971s. I think I just got some that I put aside to put in this book. So we'll have to see if that is indeed the same. Not 740, 971 and 740s. But I'm almost done. Like, I almost have all the colors, because from B5200, which is the white, so from A Crew all the way to 125, I'm not going to get any of those because those are all variegated threads and they don't have variegated beads. And then I'm only missing like some spots, right? I'm missing a few, like a lot of 500, so that I'm keeping my eye out for. But I can't wait till it's like just all done. Yay, and I never have to look at this again, but I will because I love it anyway. So what else is new? Que pasa? Let's see. So, yep, I'm loving this. I'm loving that new system. So what I did, yes, I pull out the ones that I know I don't have any of. I put them in my book, and then I put those in the drawers right away. Because I don't have any in my drawers, is what that means. And so as long as my drawers are stocked, I'm fine. I'll just keep restocking, and, you know, every once in a while I'll just sit down and I'm just pushing in beads as I sit here. Just to make sure they're secure, not that they're popping up. But as long as they're in the house, it's fine. And I kind of like cutting them down, so I'll just sit and do that at any given time. That's fine. It's like relaxing to me. It's the same type of relaxation. And so, what else? Let me see. I think I'm done with the C's for now. For now, I am. Yes. Oh, something else I wanted to tell you about. So I've been watching a lot of floss tubes because I really enjoyed Stitcherista, even though I started watching her for the diamond painting. I continued watching because I liked her, and I thought, well, maybe there's other floss tubers who tell stories and that I would enjoy, you know? So I started watching, and then I got interested in like full coverage cross stitches because that's what I would want to do. I'm like working on, you can't even see me. Let me get back to something you can see in case you're seeing. I hope you have it on 2x speed, by the way. I know Wendy just commented saying a game changer because you can just speed it up and like get through twice as many videos. It's amazing. So I lost my train of thought. I'm doing this and you can't see anyways, but maybe you are looking. What else? Oh, yes, floss tubes. Thank you. Whoever reminded me, I appreciate it. So I've been watching them and I've been interested in the full coverage because I want to find full coverage cross stitch patterns that I can convert into diamond paintings. I mean, I own like 3,000 things of floss, but I don't know if I'm gonna. I'm sure I will at one point pick up a needle again, but at this moment I'm not. I just want to convert them into diamond paintings to see if I can. So anyways, I just got to, you know, and then I got interested in how they do a full coverage cross stitch because it's not as easy as it sounds. You know, after watching those videos, I know this to be true. And what one person, a few people said was that on an edge, something was popping in it. Got my knife. Okay. On the edge, like this, you see? What they'll do is they call it feathering. They'll go into the next part a little bit. And then so that there's no harsh line between two sections because your stitches will change, you know, your tension changes, or, you know, different reasons. It seems like they could tell that there was like a grid marks on their thing from the different sections that they worked on at a time. But if they did this feather thing where they kind of worked up into it, they couldn't really tell. And I was like, I wonder if that would work for diamond painting. And let me tell you, it does, guys. It's a great tip. I hope you take it on because you see how I'm panning over and I'm showing you? Like, it really does make a difference. And so, like, this is the top of the last section that I just did. And I just made sure to leave some blanks, or just to go up, like here, I went up a little bit under my cover, my parchment paper, because I wanted to have a feather up there. I'm just lifting it up a bit so I can get to it. And Wendy said, did she tell me in a video? I think she just told me in a text, but maybe, yeah, I'll let her say it on her video. And then when I hear her say it, I will comment on it, but I don't want to take her thing. Anyways, doesn't matter. It's not a big deal. It doesn't really matter either way. But yes, so I've been doing that, and I gotta say I really like that because before I could really see where the difference was between, you know, like, and you kind of try to push it over to get rid of that. There's inevitably that blank line, you know, like the space in the lines. And so now I don't have that, which is awesome and makes me very pleased. Am I doing D? I am doing D, but I'm all the way over here, so you can't really see me. How about I just go like that? There you go. But these ones are kind of stuck together. See, they're like little hard rocks in there. Not stuck like greasy, but stuck like little hard rocks. So I'll get that together in a minute. I'm gonna go off this one here to find my cross, my checkerboard, but I've already screwed it up. It's already messed up anywhere. See, like I don't even, yes, that's why I can't do a checkerboard, because I screwed up with the first one. That's why. But it sort of works, so it sort of makes me happy. Okay. And what else? So that is a good tip. I want you to try doing that. I want you to try feathering into the next section. And let me know if that works for spaces, because I think it will. And I do see spaces on this painting. And normally I would be like, oh man, this is bothering me, and like trying to fix them all. But right now I'm kind of happy for spaces and not for drills popping up, because there's not even like a tiny space left for them. So I'm okay with the spaces. That's all I'm saying. I'm okay with it for now. I did contact the company that had the canvas of issue. She did ask for pictures, which is of course no problem. I sent them. And then she had another question. She's like, so canvas is bad or drills are bad? And I wrote back and I was like, canvas is bad because drills fit on other canvases. And how do I know that? Because of course I do, because I mixed them up. So I'm waiting for her to say, okay, we're sending you a new one, because I know that's what she's going to say, because, you know, it's already been confirmed received. They've gotten their money. They're just a good company. AQSD store. They're a very good company to deal with. I just wish they had sent me the best canvases to start with. So that, you know, I was just listening to Brandy, and she was saying how she and Donnie are not going to be doing like reviews on stores when they open the kits. They're only going to call them like first impressions or unboxings. And I did notice that that was happening, because you really don't know. You cannot judge a diamond painting by its canvas and its drills alone. You have to actually sit down and do it. Because had I not, I would not know that those drills were not fitting. And then who knows how long it would have taken me, and who knows how long it will take me to get to some of these other ones. But then, like, what am I supposed to do a year from now? Be like, oh, by the way, your canvas kind of sucked? Like, that's my problem then. So I wouldn't want anyone to order, and I wouldn't want to say to someone, oh yeah, that's a great company, you should get it, when I hadn't even tried to work with it yet. So I'm very glad to see that people are no longer calling it a review when they first open a kit, because it's really only the first part of the story. Well, it's the second part. First part is how fast did it get here, so, you know, the ordering process, the shipping process, and then how it shows up at your door, what that looks like. And so that's awesome. I'm glad to see that. Making me happy. Let me think. I do want to start doing something, like not every video, because I can't come up with that many things, but I really like this podcast that I listen to. It's a crafty podcast, and she has guests on each week. What's it called again? Oh, While She Naps. And she has guests on each week, and at the end of the episode, she asks them for things that they're loving right now. And they'll recommend like different apps or different songs or foods that they've tried, just anything in general that they're loving right now, which is very similar to what Brandy's doing over on the Abstract Crafter. And she's so close to 1,000 subscribers. It's amazing. So she's kind of doing that with like her current obsessions. And so I was like, I'm obsessed with things, and I have things that I'm loving right now. So I decided I'm going to do three things that are all very similar to Brandy's, but I'm sorry. I'm not going to do Snapchats and take it from Wendy, but I am going to take this from Brandy. So thanks, Brandy, for the great idea. What I am going to do is I'm going to do things I'm loving right now, things that are frustrating me right now. See, things I don't like too, because I'm not all Pollyanna. I'm not always happy. It's just no one is. And also some channels. Not necessarily channels that I'm loving or channels that I'm hating, just channels for you to go and check out. And I'll link them whenever I get a chance to, because I don't upload with links because you can't. And so if you, and the way you get one of those, the way you get a shout out for your channel, which is not a big deal because it's not like anyone listens to me, but just leave a comment and say, I have a channel too. Because I would love to find new channels. I'm always looking for new content to watch and to listen to. And yeah, so I would love to find out about new ones. So I invite you to leave a comment and let me know about yours. And let my people who peruse comments, if you are a pal, diamond painted pal, that likes to read the comments and leave comments, which you do so well. Oh my God, I love the comments. Oh, warms my cockles of my heart. Then I will go check it out. And yeah, I found a few good ones. Oh, I got another subscriber. I just got a notification. Thank you so much. Yay. So the first couple of shout outs I have are my Diamond Addiction, another channel called Sam's Channel. That's the name, Sam's Channel. And then the third one is, it might be like a vanity plate type of thing, but I can't decipher what it would say if it was a vanity plate, so it's, I don't know. If I'm missing something, please let me know. But it's K3 little n big N little d big R little a1. Not that you got that, but like I said, I will link it in the description within the next couple of days at the very latest. So yeah, so that's awesome. And you know, I'm not gonna give reviews on other channels because it's not for me to say. You know, and some of them anyone is gonna love, and some of them someone else is not gonna love. So it's really viewer's choice, you know. So you just go and check it out and let me know. You know what? Just go. Don't even let me know. I mean, if you want to let me know, that's fine. If you like them or not, but go find them, subscribe. And also someone who didn't leave a comment, but someone that I really like and doesn't have a lot of subscribers, and I can't figure out why, is Jennifer Roberts. I think you would really enjoy her. So go and check out her channel, Jennifer Roberts. What else? What else? Yeah, I really like her channel. So that is one that didn't give me a comment saying check out my channel, but she's just one that I do enjoy. So if it's one that I find on my own, then yeah, I'll give it like an actual, like, what am I talking about? I'm so full of crap. It doesn't matter what I say. Just I want to know about new channels. Okay. So one of the things that I'm loving right now, like I said, I really like the chicken pot pie from TJ's, Trader Joe's. But it wasn't like the best. It was the first time we ever had it, and like, am I rushing to get it again? Nah. But Trader Joe's is like a supermarket chain. Not a supermarket, a grocery. There's a difference. A supermarket's huge, but Trader Joe's is not. It's a grocery chain in the States. And Joe, the guy named Joe who started it in California. And I actually met him because he was on the board of directors for a company that I was the financial analyst for. And so I always thought I was super special because I met him. But anyways, Trader Joe's is a little grocer that does like private label things. So kind of like Aldi, I guess, but just a different type of thing. And their thing is, like Jared always says, like, oh, it's not really health food. Like, why would they say that they're health food? I'm like, they never did. They never claimed to be like, oh, we're health food. But they do have like some of those, products like the agave or the chia or the, whatever is hip at the moment. at the same time, they also just have really quality ingredients in the products that they produce. And there's so many like staples that I get from there. I love to have like the bag of ready cut freeze, like flash frozen peppers. I throw that in the fajitas. I throw it in Indian food. I throw it in all kinds of stuff. So that I enjoy very much. I love their, oh, they have like is it ginger? No, it's basil and garlic. They have like chopped up and kept in like little ice cubes. And then you just like pop them out of their little mini ice cube tray. It's the cutest little thing. And throw them into your whatever you're making. But the thing that I'm loving right now that they just got in, it's a new product because they rotate their products quite regularly, is called jerk chicken, and the whole family loves it, which means I love it even more. And it's super easy to make, and it's not that expensive. I think it's like $5. Oh, and that's the other thing. People think Trader Joe's is expensive, and it really is not. It really is not. It's surprisingly not expensive. So for like $5, you get 6 skewers. For my family, we need 2 boxes because I tried to get away with 1 box, and yeah, no, family of 4 needs 2 boxes because everyone was still hungry because they're so good too. There's 6 already skewered. I think they're chicken thighs because they're nice and juicy. And they're jerk, so it's like a Caribbean spice, and Maxie loves to buy them because he's allowed to say a bad word. And yeah, he always says at the cash, we're getting jerks, and I'm allowed to say that. I'm like, yep, you are. You are indeed, my little boy. And they're so good, and I just put them on the Foreman grill, which is also something I'm loving. Oh my god, ever since I got it, I've not been back to the barbecue outside. And I was someone who like seriously barbecued. Love barbecue. But I now love my Foreman grill because it's right inside. Don't have to get bitten by mosquitoes. And am I on camera at all? No, I'm sorry about that. But I'm over here. You wanna come with me? Okay, you can come. I'm completely like cockeyed now because my table is actually on a slant. Because I finally got a little slanty thing. It's like the tabletop slanty thing. The same one that Donnie has. She's done a review on it if you want to see it. I believe she likes hers just as much as I like mine. It's really, especially for these big paintings. What's this one? I think it's like a 45 by 65, the one I'm working on. Not huge, but pretty big. It's just easier to get this high up on it because I'm probably about halfway up it right now. So it's just a lot. And you still can't, oh, you can barely see me, but anyways. I like my slanty table. But back to the subject at hand. They're so easy to make. They're quick. They're ready fast. Everybody loves them, and I'm loving that right now. The other thing, and something that I'm so surprised of, I've been a coffee drinker forever. Ever since I like tried coffee, I liked coffee, I drank coffee. And like the day didn't actually get started till I had coffee. Like there was no functioning, you know? So that's just the way it always has been. And then I started working at the library where my husband, the same university, so that I would get out of the house and get to work and, you know, see the world instead of just being in my house all day, every day. And they have, you know, a cafe in the library. You can drink coffee in libraries now, guys. It was amazing to me. But I also love chai tea. And so I started getting chai tea and a dirty chai. This is also something I'm loving right now, by the way. And that just means like you want a shot of espresso in it. But then it was like kind of making it not taste as good as either a chai or a cup of coffee. And I was like, maybe I'll just do the chai. And then I looked up, like, is there even any caffeine in the chai tea? And there is. Not very much, but there is. And so now, I haven't had a cup of coffee in I don't know how long because I'm just so into the yummy, spicy, cinnamony, cardamom-y, cinnamon and nutmeg and all those yummy, yummy spices all warmed up. I brew a very strong cup of black tea. I put like 3 tea bags in 1 cup. And then I have like this powdered mix. I just keep trying whatever is cheapest on Amazon. I don't have a favorite yet. I've been through everything at the local stores, but it's pretty expensive chai mix. So I try to get like the biggest ones I can for my buck. And yeah, oh, I'm just loving it right now. My husband's like, so that's it? You don't drink coffee anymore? I was like, I'm never going to say never. I mean, I'll be back probably, but for right now, that's what I'm loving, which is so weird. Never thought I'd be like, quote unquote, a tea drinker. Yeah, never thought. But that's me. I'm a changing fool. I'm a changing lady. I'm changing with the times. I'm going through the change and I'm changing. There you go. Huzzah. So, I love that. Ooh, you know what else I'm really enjoying right now? Okay. So, I work from home or from the library for myself. I'm an accountant. I've been over this. But I'm also, you know, a mama. And my husband works. He has a flexible schedule so he can, you know, pick up the kids some days. And, you know, one of us will always be able to pick up the kids because we have 1 car. But when it was like in the middle of the afternoon that she needed to be picked up, whether he did it or not, or I did, when she got home, she wanted me to be home, you know, like she was, where is she, you know? And if we were the 1 car, then I couldn't still be at the library because I have to be with the 1 car. So even if, you know, yeah, it just never worked out that way. So I would have to stop and come home at 2 o'clock in time to get her at like 2:25 or whatever. But now she doesn't finish school for the day until 4 o'clock because she doesn't start till 9. And that has just changed the entire rhythm of my day. Instead of like waking up and like feeling like, oh my God, I better get started because I'm going to run out of time, I can kind of enjoy the mornings again a little bit. Except when I have like crazy deadlines, which lately it seems that I do. But in general, I really just love that I don't have to stop my day in the middle of the day. It's just so much better. So that's making me very happy right now. Something that's frustrating me right now is that the school bus, I'm sorry, you're just looking at my big fat hand right in the way. And I can't really push you that way. But maybe I can move this that way. Hang on, we're going for a move. Hold on to your hats. Which is what I would always say to the... Oh, no, it's not going to work because the cord is still only long enough to go a certain distance. Aha! I moved the cord around. Now, we're good. Okay. Sorry. I told you to hold on to your hat. I would always say that to the kids in the car when I took like a fast corner, trying to make a light or whatever. Like, hold on to your hats, and they both be yelling, we don't have hats on. Little babies, they're so cute when they're so literal, you know. I'd be like, it's an expression. And then they try using expressions on me, and it's hilarious what they come up with. Kids are kids. Kids is cute. Sometimes. So, my son's bus in the morning, which has been working out fantastically, I should say. Although it keeps coming like a little bit earlier. So we're up to like 7:38 instead of 7:55. That's a big difference. So I'm going to have to like double check on Monday, like what's the official time. Because, yeah, it's frustrating thinking like, I think I have time, but I don't know if I have time, so I better rush because I don't know if I have time, and then I didn't have any time, or yeah. So I want an official time, and then this morning I overslept. I set the alarm, but I didn't set it loud enough. So no, like I didn't hear it. Husband didn't hear it. He doesn't have to wake up as early as I do for the kids. So yeah, just slept right through it. And then I was like, oh man, we missed the bus. But if the bus was still coming at 7:55, we would have made the bus. So that's part of my frustrations. So yeah, so I had to drive little Maxie to school today, which is fine. He's just a cute little delicious boy. And he loves when he's with, he just loves to be with me. He was so happy to get a lift to school. Like, it makes me sad that I don't drive him every day, but it's far. So no, I don't drive him every day. I was in the car for over an hour this morning. I just sounded like Danielle, didn't I? I felt like I did. Oh my God, I'm like totally, what's the word I'm looking for? The spirit of the Stitcherista is coming through me. I'm having a moment. That's what I'm doing. She's on a cruise right now. I miss her so much. No, I'm kidding. I'm really not that obsessed with her. But the cruise that she's on had me curious because for the first time in my life, I'm going to be going on a cruise. If you've been on a cruise and you have any tips, please let me know. The reason for the cruise is that my in-laws are celebrating their 50th anniversary. Sorry I knocked you guys. And for some reason, they want to celebrate their 50th anniversary with us and the kids, which is awesome. And so they're taking all of us on a cruise. At first, we were all going to go to Disney World, but then that started to sound like a hassle because the kids are quite different from each other, so they're not going to want to do the same things or agree at all, you know. And Maxie does he love crowds? Not always, you know. And then the thought of schlepping around that hot park, people probably think I'm crazy, like to give up a chance to go to Disney. But then we started talking about doing the Disney cruise instead. And then my brother-in-law, who did not want to go on the family vacation, and I pretty much don't blame him, went on a cruise by himself with his wife and their daughter, and they went on the Disney cruise. And they said, yeah, it was fine, but like it was a lot extra. Apparently it was a lot of extra money for the Disney portion of it. And their daughter's a lot younger than our kids. She's like 2 or 3. So, oh no, my God, is she almost 5? No, she's 4. Maybe almost 5. Bad aunt. No. They said like had to make appointments to see the characters, and then my kids are like, you know, the thrill of Disney is kind of waxing and waning. I like saying waxing and waning, apparently. I noticed that. So yeah, so anyways, we started looking into different cruises, and so now we're looking at one on the Royal Caribbean, which is like the children's cruise, so it's still like super fun for kids. They've got like great kids clubs and activities for them to do if they get bored of hanging out with the old fogies. And so that's why I was interested in Danielle's cruise, because she's gone on a few, and I'm hoping like maybe, you know, I can convince her that I'm cool and she should listen to my channel, and she would, you know, call me one day and be like, this is everything you need to know about, you know, going on a cruise from, you know, someone whose opinion is matter of fact and doesn't sugarcoat it and doesn't like, you know, blow fairies and sunshine into the air just because she can. She just says, you know what, that fairy stank. Oh my God, and I love the last thing she said before oh my God, okay, I'm obsessed with this woman, I admit it. Last thing she said was that they were going to videotape couples getting into fights, and I was like, I love you. That's awesome. So, if any of you are in with her, like know her and like you're in with her, like can you tell her that we should be like, you know, YouTube friends? Can you just like give me like a little edge? I'm ridiculous, but not above begging. Not above begging. What else? am I loving right now? I am loving, oops, I'm loving knocking the camera apparently. Ooh, yes. This is so ridiculous because speaking of Stitcherista, you guys just might as well leave me and go watch her right now. I'll see you later. Don't forget to blah, blah, blah. Bye-bye. Just kidding. Just kidding. Are you kidding? I can't shut up that quickly. She said that she plugs in her tracking numbers into the informed delivery on USPS. And I was like, ugh, duh. I've loved my informed delivery. So the United States Postal Service has a informed delivery thing where they will email you every day what is coming in your mailbox. And so you know what's going to arrive. Now, they do letters very, very well. Packages, no. But if you go, like by email, no. But if you go to their website, you can plug in the tracking number that you get from AliExpress, and it will, be there saved, and you can just keep refreshing every day and find out where it is in the queue. If it says unknown, it just means it has not landed in the US yet. And so I was like, of course I can do that. Why didn't I not think of that? So I went and plugged in my 22, let that sink in for a minute, tracking numbers. And I've been like refreshing every 3 hours. No, not quite, but every day at least. And so that's how I knew these ones were showing up today. La 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 la. Oh man, it bothers Max so much when I do that la 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 thing. I bet it bothers you too, but don't tell me. I'm not going to stop anyway. I don't stop for him. That means I ain't stopping for you. Ha 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 ha. La la. Sorry. Oh, you gotta laugh. You just gotta laugh. So yeah, I was very surprised at myself that I hadn't thought of that myself, but I'm passing it on because it's a great tip. And we just love our China mails. So yeah, it's fun to know when they're coming. Okay, last thing on this list of things that are frustrating me and that I'm loving. Let me just see if I have anything else that I meant to. Yeah, no, this is the last thing. I got some other notes, but they're not related to this. Is that I'm trying so hard to find a cross stitch pattern that I like, that I want to convert into a diamond painting, because I'm sure, like, I love so many cross stitch patterns, but they have to be without back stitches, they have to be without half stitches. And I know like Hade has like a whole ton of full coverage ones. They're not necessarily my style though. So I've been trying to find other ones, and I found a seller on AliExpress that I really like. Her seller name is AXEBE, and she does some full coverage like scenery ones that I just like. They're very simple. Oh, I have one here I can kind of show you, but it's gonna be super blown up. Like you won't be able to see it because you're gonna be so close. But you see, like it's kind of like that style. Yay. And so I've been trying so hard to print it so that it fits my squares. Now, can you tell me, let me know, like honestly, what you think. Is that fitted enough, or is there too much space? See, I think there's too much space. And I think, this is ridiculous. Look, I think this one has too much space. I think this one, that one's not so bad actually. Okay, I'll put that one aside. I think, what's another one that I did? I've done, this is why it's frustrating me, guys. I've printed this out like 1,000 times. So much ink. I think this one has probably too much space. Maybe not. I mean, am I being too picky? Let me know. Am I being too picky? Because I keep resampling, just like my friend Danielle, my best friend. We're best friends now. We're BFFs forever. Just like she said to do in the Fast Tone software, I did the resampling thing, but I swear it's not, oh my goodness, I swear it's not really working, because she said to do 2.48 resampling size, and I did. And the one that I liked the most This one that I showed you, the first one, I think that's fine. That's at 2, a full 1/10 of a millimeter smaller than the supposed drill size. So I feel like I must be doing something wrong. But you know what? If it works, wrong works. So there you go. Tomorrow I'm going to print out the rest of that one. And then I'm going to see if my little plan works. I have a little plan in the works for how I'm going to put it together. And I can't wait to see if it actually does work. And I've lost my tray and my everything. I lost it all. Oh no, here we go. There we go. Everything is fine. Actually, no, I lost my tweezers too. Where did those guys go? Oh man. Talk amongst yourselves while I talk amongst myself and find my little tweezers. I guess I'll pull out a new pair because this is silly. Oh, they fell on the floor. They did indeed fall on. Oh. Yeah. I got them. Everything's okay now. It's okay. You don't put down the 911 phone. 911 phone. Put it down. It's okay. Everything's okay. Everything's okay. I'm going to be okay. And so you see here, I'm going to go up and feather. If I can lift this paper, I'm going to go in this part up here. Come on. Why are you like half lifted and now you won't work with me? I'm gonna do that, right? Let me just do this. There we go. See, I'm going to go up a little bit into that next section so I don't get the harsh lines. Is magical. Is lovely, lovely magical. I'm trying not to say stupid things while I'm trying to think of something to say. Didn't work. Oh, you know what happened? So I'm a definite square girl. I like square paintings, and I cannot lie. Other girls make me cry with their round painting. Anyways. And the other day, a painting showed up, and I was like, ooh, yay, everything looks good. And then I was like, oh, shoot, it's a round. And I was like, oh, well, they screwed up. I'm going to, get right in touch with them. So I go double check the listing. And no, it was me that screwed up. I accidentally didn't check and ordered a round. Yay. Thankfully, Sarah loves rounds. And she said, oh, very happily she would do that one. And so I'll let her do it. I don't know, maybe I'll do it with her. We are trying to decide which painting we're going to do, like on the same table together, because it's fun to do it together. Now I'm over here. Ready? We're going on. Oh, I bet you saw some that I missed, eh? Let me look through the viewfinder. See. Oh, here. Like, what do I do? No. Here. Like, do I do this one? Do I put that in and then just cram that one in for the whole checkerboard thing? And I do definitely have to squeeze these two. Come on, kissing cousins. Tee. Yeah, I think you're right. I should just put that in there. I mean, once I'm here, right? Might as well. Is it in there? Yeah, it's in there. It's a different shade. Is it driving you crazy? It's gonna be okay, I promise. But we're moving back over here now. I'm so glad I can move you with me, because it's not nearly as annoying to not even see what someone's doing, even when you're not looking. You want to know that if you wanted to see, you could see. Right? Am I right? I'm right. Yeah, this whole checkerboard thing, as soon as I make a mess of it, starts to frustrate me. But whatever. So, suivant next is the A's. Let's do some A's. A is for Allison. B is for bug. D is for diamond painting. And I know I missed C. Wow. Oh. Yeah, so anyways, got around by accident. Arg. I was so upset with myself. Because it was a big one, too. And a nice painting. But I'm sure it'll look lovely as a round. Whatever. Why do I hate rounds? Because I love my tweezers, and you can't tweeze with a round, and you can't really checkerboard with a round. And what am I going to do if I can't do this? Just slap them on haphazardly? No, I don't think so. I do not think so. Yeah, probably will. Then, who's going to do the diamond painting along? I know every channel is like totally talking about it. It's like the talk of the town right now. Diamond paint along. And if you don't know what it is, how could you not know what it is? If you listen to me, you obviously listen to these other ladies who are Abstract Crafter, my girl Wendy, my Wendy meds, and gone off my meds. Oh my god, she just cracks me up, that woman, with her traffic reports and her characters. Oh my god. I laughed until I cried. It became a bar to me. I'm going over here now, I think. Am I really going over here? No. Yep. Right there. See? Here. I can't put it here because there's one here. Can't put it there because there's one there. And I can't put it there because there's one there. Totally screwed up. Okay, A's not so much in the middle because that's where the sun's coming down and giving the reflections on the waters, you know. So we go back over on this side where we're back in the water. So I've ordered a whole bunch that I'm gonna share on the Facebook page just as soon as I get around to it. I think I ordered like 5. But they're small. Like for me, they're very small. They're 30 by 40s. They're kind of all in a series. They're all like little shops and little houses. And they're very, I really like them. The weirdest thing happened though. There was actually 8 or 9 altogether. Let's say there was 9 and I loved 8 of them. And so I was trying to get 8 of them. And I put them in the cart and it would say 5, like only 5 allowed, 5 maximum per seller. And I was like, what? So like I tried on my phone, I tried on my iPad, I tried on the PC, and like everywhere it was saying like, no, you can only buy 5 of these. And I was like, okay, whatever, I'll just buy 5 in one transaction and 3 in another. And then I tried that, and it on the second one where I tried to do the 3, it was like, no, only 5. You've already hit your 5. So weird, so random. I'm like, why would they only let me get 5? Like, are they, like, don't they just want to sell them? Like, it doesn't matter to who? So strange, so strange. I didn't look any further into it because it, I forgot. Didn't really, I guess it wasn't strange enough. But isn't that weird? So anyways, I got 5 of them. And they're going to go in the love category because I love me some house pictorials. Love houses. I loved house quilts. I love house anything. I just love little houses. And so that's what I'm going to do. And 5 30 by 40s. I mean, it should get me a couple of entries, don't you think? Into the contesto. What else? My channel is growing really quickly, guys, and thank you so much for that. Oh, it's so fun. It's so fun. I'm so glad I did this because I'm having so much fun. I'm over 350, guys. Like, that's crazy fast. I'm so pleased, and it's all because of you, and thank you so much. And you leave me wonderful comments that are thoughtful and like you thought about it and you actually listened to me. And some are like, you know, multiple comments on a video because they thought of something and then they thought of something else. And I love it. I love it all. So just please keep it coming. I try very hard to respond just as thoughtfully, I hope, to each comment that I get. And I'll do that for as long as I possibly can. It may not be the same day, may not be the next day, but I will definitely try. I know that some, I hear other channels saying like they try, but comments get buried in comments and it's hard to do. So, I'll try to do it the best that I can. And I just love it. And to be honest with you, I thought that would be the part, like having to like respond and like have conversations with people I don't know, basically, would be like kind of like the caca part of it. But it's actually like the best part of it. And I'm very surprised that I feel that way. Like really surprised at myself. Because usually I'm not that, I don't know. I'm not that nice. I guess. So I was like, I'm pleasantly surprised at myself and how much I so enjoy it. So please keep them coming. It's so fun. It's just so fun. Okay. And let me think. Well, we're up at an hour now. So I think I'm going to stop pretty soon. I'll probably have some other stuff to ramble on about. But that 2-hour video, I'm so sorry. It was so bloody long. Like, who has time for that? I mean, I do, but maybe you don't. So, that A, and B, it took forever to get off my phone and into the software and then up to YouTube. First of all, it wouldn't transfer. It just was like, no, not happy about this. File not accepted. File not accepted. And I was like, what is going on here? Finally got it to transfer to you. Like, it wouldn't go on Google Drive. It wouldn't go anywhere. I was like, come on. How am I going to get this onto my computer? And so finally got it up to Dropbox, which syncs with my computer. So, if, I worked it out. But to get it into Dropbox and then get it back synced took, I don't know, 12 hours, maybe longer, for 12 gigs. So I'm not going to do that to myself again. That was just kind of painful. And then so long to like sit through and edit and make sure I didn't say anything ridiculous, which I kind of gave up on halfway through. So if I said something totally ridiculous and offended you, I'm super sorry about that, but probably not really because I said it. But, I don't want to offend anybody. I just obviously didn't mean it that way. So, it's okay. It's okay. It's going to be okay. But yeah, so pretty soon we're going to have to say, until next time.